Korea's political instability appears to be casting a darker cloud of uncertainty over its economy amid the presence of, quote, greater downside pressure. Our correspondent Lee Soo-jin explains.
South Korea is seeing greater downside risks to its economy as uncertainties grow both at home and abroad. The somber assessments from the latest economic Greenbook, a monthly economic assessment report released by the Finance Ministry on Friday.
The term concerns about increased downside risks was previously used, but has now been replaced with greater downside pressure. This change reflects the negative trends observed across industries during both October and November.
It presents a bleaker outlook compared to last month's report when the government omitted the phrase economic recovery for the first time in over a year, as January's report also includes concerns about employment, an area where the government had previously been largely optimistic. In December, South Korea saw its first year-on-year decrease in employment figures in more than 3 years, as a downturn in industrial activity has begun to spill over into the labor market. This was mainly attributed to a larger drop in employment in the manufacturing sector last month, which continued to see a decline for the 6th straight month, and the construction sector for 8 consecutive months. This comes as industrial output in November dropped 0.4% compared to the previous month, as the services and construction sectors remained weak, marking a fall for the 3rd straight month. Services output declined by 0.2%, driven by decreases in the finance and insurance sectors. The construction sector also experienced a drop in production for the 7th consecutive month as building activity slowed, setting a new record for the longest continuous downturn since 1997. But retail sales, an indicator of consumer spending, rebounded by 0.4% compared to the previous month after seeing declines in both September and October. The Finance Ministry officials said the month's report also placed less emphasis on concerns about inflation, as figures for December showed that consumer prices rose 1.9% year-on-year, marking the 4th consecutive month of inflation under the 2% mark. But with continued political unrest in the country as well as mounting concerns about potential changes in the trade environment during President-elect Donald Trump's 2nd term, the government pledged to collaborate with relevant agencies and swiftly implement economic policy plans for 2025 to ensure economic stability. Lee Soo-jin, 아리랑뉴스.